My husband told me I'd be supporting him forever, even after we split. He had no idea what was coming. For 6 years, I poured my soul into this little wine shop. The Purple Grape was my sanctuary, my creation. Every bottle on the shelf was a story I'd personally discovered. The regulars, the quiet tasting evenings, it was the life I'd built with my own 2 hands. But at home, my marriage was a ghost. My husband, Leo, was an artist. Or at least, that's what he called himself. When we first met at a gallery opening, he was all fiery passion and grand ideas about the soul of art. He had these intense eyes and spoke about creating work that would shake the world. I was captivated. I believed in him, but that man slowly vanished. The canvases stayed blank. He spent more time on the couch, scrolling on his phone, complaining about how the art world didn't recognize real talent. My father, a pragmatic businessman, saw right through him from the start. "He's using you, sweetheart," he'd tell me. I'd get so defensive. I didn't want to see it. You can't light your own fire with someone else's matches. The final crack came the day we buried my father. The grief was a physical weight in my chest. And all Leo could talk about on the drive home from the cemetery was the inheritance. "We need to know where we stand. Financially," he said, as if discussing a stock portfolio. My own husband, on the day I laid my father to rest. The coldness of it stole my breath. That night, I confronted him. "Is that all you care about?" "The money." His response was a sneer. "Your father never thought I was good enough." Well, his money will finally be put to good use. He actually said it was better he was gone. In that moment, the last thread of love I had for him snapped. "I want a divorce, Leo." The words were out of my mouth before I even processed them. His face contorted from shock to pure rage. "You can't be serious. You're just grieving." But when he saw my resolve, his tone shifted to a threat. "Fine, but if you think I'm walking away with nothing, you're delusional. I'll take half of everything. The shop, the house, and you'll be paying me alimony for the rest of your life." He was so sure of himself. So certain he had won. I met with my father's lawyer, Mr. Albright, the next day. My hands wouldn't stop shaking. I told him everything. He listened calmly, then leaned forward. "Your father was a very wise man, my dear. He was proactive. He opened a folder. He established a family trust. All of his assets are shielded from spousal claims. Leo cannot touch a single dime of your inheritance." A wave of relief so powerful it made me dizzy washed over me. But there was more. And Mr. Albright continued. He hired a private investigator. "We have evidence of infidelity. And we have evidence that Leo isn't who he says he is." The file contained photos of Leo with other women, and documents showing his real name was David Miller, with a history of targeting wealthy women. The artistic career? Largely a fabrication. The man I'd shared a life with was a complete stranger, a con artist. The settlement meeting was a study in contrasts. Leo and his slick lawyer, Raymond, laid out their aggressive demands. Half the business, half the house, a share of the inheritance, ongoing support. They were so smug. Then my lawyer, a brilliant woman named Susan, presented our counteroffer. Nothing. She slid a single sheet of paper across the table. It was a non-disclosure agreement. Leo's face went pale. "What is this?" Susan's voice was ice. "This is you walking away with the clothes on your back. Or we take this file to the press. Your artistic reputation will be ash." Raymond, his lawyer, quickly read the room. He leaned over and whispered frantically into Leo's ear. The bluster drained from Leo's body. He was defeated. "The truth doesn't just set you free. It can also build a fortress." He signed the papers. He got nothing. The shop was mine, the house was sold, and I was free. A year later, the Purple Grape has expanded. I knocked down a wall and opened a beautiful event space, combining wine with local art. It's everything I ever dreamed of. My friend Clara brings in antiques, and we host live music. It's a community hub, a place of life and joy. I heard through the grapevine that Leo, or David, tried to set up shop in Vegas, but another scandal followed him. He's a ghost from another life. Now I stand in my shop, my true creation. The past is a closed chapter. I learned that my father's greatest gift wasn't the money, It was the lesson to trust my own worth, Dot. If this story resonated with you, if you've ever had to find your own strength, do me a huge favor and hit that like button. It truly helps the channel, Winds of Thought, bring you more powerful stories. And I'd love to hear from you in the comments.